Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jes. Welcome to the Tarp Report.
I did a pre-boom.
Did you? Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jes and special guest Lynette Manning.
Hey, good to be here. Thank you guys.
Probably, I don't know who's been on the podcast more. Well, obviously me and you have been on it the most.
Definitely beat me.
Yeah.
We're actually miles ahead of everybody.
Just by
for
a
podcast
short,
appearances.
Yeah.
Right.
If you were to make a pie graph of who is on this podcast,
We'd be like 99.9.
Yeah.
999.
but Lynette.
Well, Jess beats you though, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
you
I
were
do
not-
have one more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, who did you do it with? Chandler, right?
Chandler.
Chandler. I remember
Oh
that
my
was
Speaking
the
of Chandler.
best episode.
I still
No,
can't
one of my
believe you
favorites.
yeah,
did
best
that.
episode.
One of our highest rated episodes.
It is not.
Yeah, it's finally something worth listening to when that one came around.
I do not like where this is going out the gate. Well, yeah, we got Lynette Manning here. Make some noise for Lynette.
Yay.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we had Lynette here. We'll talk
We're
more
an hour late.
with Lynette. We're not
You're
an
not
hour
really.
late.
You're not really.
Just
I've
said,
literally made all
dude,
of that
your
up.
cat is wrecking that
Muffin,
chair. Get
just-
after it, Muffin.
Muffin.
All right, we got some news. Let's do it. Let's get into
Got
it.
nose.
If you don't know the show,
Did you see the video
clip of
that
the chicken. Yeah.
Oh, I watched that. Yeah.
I talked to Lynette about the whole story.
Rough.
I didn't tag you in it because I knew that you were going to be upset.
I want to make sure people know. So what's happening now is neither me nor Jess nor Lynette obviously have no idea what these stories are. Our producer Zach picks the stories, Jess reads them, and we try to figure it out.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And you usually get it right.
I did. I was pretty on it last.
The groom who left the bride at the gas station.
Yeah. There
like
was
2 hours after they got married.
And I called it that it was a mistake because she was like sleeping in the back, and then she got up and did something, and then he got back in the car and drove off thinking she was still sleeping in the back, which was a lot better than the alternative.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, so he wasn't like trying to escape.
It wasn't malicious.
Okay.
Yeah, it was totally fine.
Gotcha.
All right. Are we ready?
Ready.
Yes.
News article number 1.
News article number 1.
Oh, man.
Okay.
This is 9-year-old Minnesota boy takes wrong turn on 5K race, wins 10K race instead.
Dang, that kid can run. Did he run the whole thing?
Well, I would imagine.
He didn't run all
He
10Ks.
beat everybody.
No, I think he took a wrong turn on the 5K and wound up running less than 5K. That's where I think this is going.
You think that he didn't? I bet he probably ran the entire 7, whatever it is.
He said he was in a 5K, took the wrong turn, won a 10K.
Yeah, you have to have finised to win.
But a 9-year-old's
cut the
not
course.
a 9-year-old. Is he racing other 9-year-olds?
No, he beat everyone. It sounds like.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be
Listen,
right on this
okay.
one. Because I know 9-year-olds and they don't finish any. Like the only thing they finish is like candy.
I don't know.
9-year-olds. I
Have you
think
ever seen-
that's like the biggest loser age. Kids are the worst
Because
at 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the biggest loser. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
What age do you think it is, Lynette?
The biggest loser.
Yeah. When were you the biggest loser ever?
Like 13.
And not counting the last 5 years when you got divorced.
I was pretty, well, yeah. Definitely was
Took a second.
during that time. I wanted to forget that. I was an asshole like when I was 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I
Yeah.
bet you were. Were you fighting
Yeah,
girls?
I was like, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna live on my own. My mom like got all the the rental books. She's like, go ahead. And I had no job. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm
That's
just joking.
rad. I love Lynette. I could imagine you being such a shitty 15-year-old.
I wasn't cool.
You smoking cigs?
No, I didn't do anything like that till like I was 19.
Oh, okay.
And I never smoked cigarettes. No.
You were like a righteous rebel.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything like that until I was 19, but I didn't do that either.
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't smoke
Yeah,
cigarettes?
right. I didn't smoke cigarettes. No.
Of course I did.
Yeah, I've never smoked
Yeah.
I
cigarettes.
started
were
smoking cigarettes
shitty.
young,
Yeah.
mostly
drank-
secondhand.
Coffee,
Hey.
like when I was 8, started drinking coffee.
Oh.
Okay. That's pretty bad. All right, well, let's hear about this 9-year-old.
Is that common? Is that like a? I'm not trying to sound like this, but is that like a Guam? Is that like a cultural thing?
A Guamite.
No, it's just probably like like a bad parenting thing because like really really the reason I started drinking coffee is because I was the donuts and I was dipping it in the coffee.
Oh, okay.
And then I started drinking the coffee.
That's it.
Delish.
Yeah.
A 9-year-old boy from St. Cloud, Minnesota was born to run. In fact, after making a wrong turn during a 5K race, he accidentally won a 10K. I like wasting my energy and stuff and sprinting and just running, Cade said.
Jesus, this kid. So he really did win it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he probably took the turn that was like, you either go this way to the end of the 5K race or you go this way to continue. And he went to the continue side.
I don't get it. Like, so.
And just ran the whole damn thing. Because when you start like if you do a 5, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
I'm good.
What?
The cat. The cats took the head.
Oh my gosh.
I'm good. I was just like, no.
It scared the doo-doo out of me. I'm so sorry.
No,
the cats like ran and like snatched the headphone and just like took them
Like,
off.
we want her gone.
I'm so glad
Yeah,
we
God.
have footage of that. That's sick. I didn't even see what happened. Yeah.
But like
If I
if
put
you
that back on right.
when you start the 5K, it's the same start as the 10K or
Yeah.
however
Yeah.
many Ks.
Yeah, I get
like
it.
So he was just like, I'm
so
just gonna
it's
do this
everybody
whole time.
starts and goes at the same time.
But he finished the 10 and
But
beat everyone.
he just kicked everyone's ass.
It's a long way.
Cade practices at least 3 times a week, running 2 to 6 miles at a time. What a crazy person.
Because it's just
For
like,
what?
9-year-old
Cade?
doing that.
For
kids are
what?
such bums, though. Like, they don't want to, like, at least my kids are.
Not this kid.
Yeah,
That
he just
kid's
wants to run.
go-getter.
That's crazy.
But at 9 years old, he's already accomplished something several adults haven't. I said
Is
that
that
all
what it
fucking wrong.
says?
No, it's something adults several times his age have never accomplished.
How many? Wait, do I need to read this stories after you?
Did you not comprehend what I said?
Not the first time.
But like, I figured it out.
No, you said what
Something
most
most adults haven't
I've never done.
accomplished.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got that the second time, but the first time it had a totally different meaning.
I don't think it did.
No, I don't think it did.
It really didn't.
You
You
just
do
weren't
this to me
listening.
every single time, and I understand
Yeah.
that my fucking like I don't read very well, but I'm not that like I am able to like read what it
What's
says.
wrong with
and,
your
like,
lip? Why do you keep
my
doing
nose
this?
is running.
Do you need a tissue?
No, because they're missing. Oh my
You
god!
want to use my sleeve?
No, I'll use my own. Thank you.
There you go. Get after it.
Yeah. I was thinking, this is a really long 5K. This is not usual, he said. Cade's mom said Cade's been running in these races since he was 18 months old.
No.
Are
How
you-
long an 18-month-old gonna run? Like how? That wasn't a good sentence.
How long an
Yeah.
18-month-old go run?
Fucker.
What the hell, dude?
But you know what I'm saying? Like
What do
how?
you say? Are you calling me a liar or them?
Nah, it's just yeah. I'm calling them a liar. It sounds like something that
It's
she's
like
on
one
the
of those-
spot on the news.
Yeah.
It's probably a very short race.
It's like when those people are like, you know, like Christina Aguilera. She's been singing since she was 8 months old. No, she was making noises. She
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
singing.
But they did. I bet they sounded
I
pretty.
bet
The
Christina.
18-month-old
Aguilera was
probably
singing.
just started
She's
walking.
great.
When he didn't cross the finish line of the 5K, his mom thought he was having an off day, but her concern soon turned to panic. I thought, maybe he's having a bad race. It happens, no big deal. Then these other kids came running by. I was like, he should be in front of them.
Because they were fat. These fat kids came by.
And then I thought maybe he's hurt. Maybe he got lost. Maybe worse happened. Who knows? But it turns out that Cade had missed the turn for the 5K run and ended up running the 10K route. By the time that his mom found him at the end of the race, he was all alone, and she thought he had come in last place. Then I told him, "Oh, you are in so much trouble. I can't believe you did this." He said, "I didn't do it on purpose." I said, "Oh, you didn't? Oh, now I feel bad," his mom said.
Who wrote this
This is like
story?
a- yeah,
Where is
sounds like
this
a book.
from?
It sounds like a...
It sounds like the mom
like a-
wrote
Listen, I
this.
didn't pick
Right.
I didn't pick these.
Zach, this
is a
story
young
is
adult.
Where's this
suspect
from?
as hell.
Oh,
Yeah, young
Fox,
adult novel.
Fox 9.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
It just sounds like it.
storybook.
Yeah.
A woman told Cade's mom that he had actually come in first place, a minute faster than the second place finisher, a 40-year-old woman.
Ooh.
I accidentally won it, and they've been practicing for a long time. I was just really surprised that I did it.
What a shithead. That's so funny he said it like that. He's like, I accidentally won it against those people that have been practicing a long time.
They didn't do it very well.
I'm the best boy.
Cade is now practicing with a special running coach. He's already competed in the Junior Olympics, and he plans to compete again in Wisconsin this year.
See, now he's getting attention.
So he's an Olympian.
Prime candidate for heroin later on.
Mark it down. Mark it here. Mark it here, Zach. We're going to come back in 10 years. Episode fucking 603.
Former child track star found in Planet Fitness tanning bed. Dead. There's a guy who overdosed in a Planet Fitness tanning bed.
Really?
And they didn't find him for like how long?
It was 3 days.
3
No,
days.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I guess I'm me and him are like the only two people who tan.
Use it.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Fucking crazy. All right, ready?
Wow.
This one's going to be bad. So this is what Zach does, okay? So there's like a nice
It's
story.
a shit sandwich.
And then usually it's like really, really heinous.
Okay. So
And I think
is
that
where we're at
one
now?
was like the cutest story he's ever given us. So this one has to just be awful.
Okay.
Okay, so get ready. All right, Zach, let's do it.
Man convicted of decapitating victim and playing soccer with his head.
That took a turn. That took a turn. Wrong turn from the 5K.
It's not really
Do you
soccer
guys want to
unless
go back
there's
to reading the storybook now?
No. Okay,
Decapitated the head and
Out the
played
gate.
soccer with it.
okay, out the gate. It's not soccer if nobody else is playing with you.
The story's not over yet, right?
Read the headline again.
Man decapitated something. Man convicted of decapitating victim and playing soccer with his head.
You can't play soccer by yourself. You can practice soccer.
So that's just word.
You're ridiculous. There's a reason that people decapitate people and play soccer with their head.
Practice soccer
Like,
with their head.
You make me want to practice soccer with your head.
Right.
What I'm saying.
She just wants to kick your face.
Well,
That's what
if
she's
you
saying.
and Lynette were playing against each other, then
That
you
would be-
playing soccer.
Okay. Well, you don't know that he
'Cause
wasn't
you
playing
don't-
soccer because you haven't let me read the fucking story.
There's games and there's practice. Okay? We're talking about practice here.
Okay.
Okay?
we don't know if we are.
We might be. We might not be.
Okay. Also, okay.
What? No, say it. Just get it out.
I just want to know like how big the head was and if
You
they
think it
took
was-
stuff
That
out.
matters.
Because it's really heavy. It's like a heavy thing to play soccer with. You know?
A head?
A head. Like a soccer ball is light. It's filled with air. And heads have skulls and brains in them. They're very heavy.
Well, you don't know if he.
Yeah, he
That's
might
what
have
I'm. That's
scooped
what I'm
him
wondering.
out.
Okay, please continue. That's
I-
why
I
I
would
didn't want
love
to say
to.
it.
I
I
would
wanted to
love
know what the
to.
rest of the story said.
I would love to. A New Mexico man who decapitated a 51-year-old victim and played soccer
Once again, I disagree.
with his head. What if it's in?
Yeah.
It's in quotes.
It's in quotes.
Has been found guilty of murder. Joel, 28, was convicted of first-degree murder for the grisly slaying of James Garcia. I don't know why I laughed. Oh, Joel, who was homeless at the time of the crime, carried out horrific attack on the victim, stabbing Garcia 84 times with a small switchblade. Let's see.
I want to say something real quick. Whenever they say that, okay, they're like, "Oh, he was homeless." So, do you remember the chicken fucker a couple weeks ago? Last week.
Literally, that came
That
out
was the one
today.
that came out today.
Yeah. Okay. So the chicken fucker, right? They didn't say homed man.
Oh, you're feeling some kind of discrimination?
Yeah, I don't think
Of
it's
course,
fair.
yes.
Like
The
every
moment
time,
the moment that word came up, it was
serious.
like, oh, we're
well,
not
it's just
gonna.
this thing. It's like no. It's like, yeah, he's homeless. Okay, and you say that, yeah, he's a homeless man, and he cut a dude's head off, and he played soccer with it or practiced soccer. It's still, we don't know. But you don't say dude with home fucks chicken while his wife and a dog too.
I feel like it's implied when they said with their video camera.
Yeah.
Like how many
Yes,
homeless people have chickens
Right.
and video
If he's
cameras
homeless, he has
and
no
wives.
You're backwards.
Money. No money to
You're
buy
backwards.
a soccer ball.
Right.
Yeah, no money to buy a soccer ball.
Yeah.
It was a crime of desperation.
Okay.
How much can you love soccer?
This guy.
Keep going.
That much.
The attacker decapitated Garcia and severed his finger.
Did you say 84 times he stabbed
He
him?
stabbed him 84 times with a small switchblade.
You probably didn't have to do those last 30 or 40.
Yeah, I feel like it could have been. After that, Joel proceeded to play soccer with the victim's head in the park. Joel said he kicked the victim's head at 14 different cars parked, according to the probable cause affidavit. Oh.
Dude, that head must look crazy.
Yeah.
This is really messed up.
On the night of the attack, an officer found Garcia's body in the middle of the road on the north side of the park, about 10 yards from his head.
A homed officer.
So
A homed officer.
wait,
He
what?
came. I bet he came. He probably came from his house.
Yeah, a homed officer found. Was the guy he killed homeless?
I don't know.
Maybe he was homeless at the time, and then he killed that guy, and now he has his home. So that's why
He's home in heaven.
homeless at the time, and then he killed the guy. Then he got his home.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
No, he went to jail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Joel told detectives that he, his wife, and Garcia were hanging out at the park where he had slept 4 days before the murder. On the day of the murder, he said he and his wife fell asleep, and when they woke up, they discovered that all of their belongings had been stolen. They believed that Garcia was to be responsible. Upset, Joel found Garcia and confronted him, admitting to police that he took a switchblade knife from Garcia and stabbed him several times with it before decapitating him. After that, he said he dragged Garcia's body into the middle of the street and played soccer with his head.
Jesus.
The police noted that the verdict came after a lengthy legal process marked by challenges surrounding the defendant's competency.
Yeah.
Competency.
Competence for trial.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is.
Woo! Zach, you should have known better because you know Sam better than anybody else in this world, and you should have known better.
It's not. I'm over the homeless thing. It's like I just have to move past it. But I just want to note that there is such a wide gulf between, like, people are so different.
And how they kill people?
No, just like there's people in the world like me who would never play soccer with somebody's head.
Just couldn't even dream of it.
Like I would never do that.
Right.
And then there's people that do. And there's people that have sex with chickens.
And then there are people like his wife who encourage it.
And there's fast 9-year-olds.
Which, I mean,
with bad at
I'm not sure
direction.
which I'm more upset about.
Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying, though, Lynette?
Do you get it, Lynette?
Yeah, just the variety of human beings that we have in this
like,
world.
You
How
know,
different we all are from each other.
you know, like
Like, I would never wear what you're wearing,
yeah.
and
Because
you would never wear what I'm wearing.
No.
Because
I'd never wear what Jess was wearing because I wouldn't be able to fit in it.
that was because it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
this might be, this is a pretty oversized.
It's
To be
not-
honest. I love you, but
not
it's
size.
not gonna work out.
That one
That was a
doesn't.
fat
I don't
joke.
know.
That was really good. That was really good.
But think about really like to take a man's head off
He had to have been on.
with a little
Well, like,
switchblade.
how many stabs were there?
84.
Like, you got to be counting at that point. You know.
Well,
what I
they
mean?
count after the fact.
But I'm
He
just
probably wasn't
saying,
counting.
like 84. Like,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How many was that?
Yeah, have you seen?
I was only at like 12.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's a little knife.
Have you seen that? There's this girl who was on trial, and like her mom got stabbed like 100 and some odd times, and she
Yeah,
did that,
yeah.
and she did like a marble in a bucket, and like she just waited, and it just took and it was just like silent in the room, and it was like, oh, but that was how many times she got stabbed. It was fucking terrible. Yeah. Terrible.
That'd be crazy if she got stabbed because she stole somebody's marbles.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
And they were like, you lost your marbles, so now you lose your life.
that was a good joke.
Thank you.
Oh, man. That wasn't a very good joke.
Sorry.
Wait, what do you?
Did you say that wasn't?
No. I had nothing to do with what was going on over here.
You didn't like it, Lynette? It's
No,
fine.
I drank my bubble tea, and like one of the things just went straight down, and I'm like,
You're You're struggling over there.
We're all right.
You thinking about those
choke,
marbles
though.
in that bucket?
I didn't choke though.
Those little bubbles.
happy I didn't
What are
choke
those
on your
things
show.
called? The little beads?
The tapioca.
Yeah, tapioca.
Oh. Okay. That was.
I don't know. That one didn't mess with me that much. Maybe it's because we're not doing it in the morning.
You think you've had because you've had the whole day.
We
to,
record 95% of these in the morning, and I think when we record them in the evening, I've seen enough of the world to be like, like I got cut off.
Yeah, things
I got
are
cut off earlier.
Pretty bad out here.
Yeah, a guy cut me off earlier, and I was like, I kind of like to kick that guy's head against 12 parked cars.
14.
I think it's just too
parked
crazy
cars.
to even fathom.
It just doesn't seem real.
It doesn't seem real. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem real.
You think he was making like noises? Like he was like,
Even like what?
go!
Also, if he cut his head off with that little switch,
Yeah,
it's
he
a
had
lot
to
to
have.
take it. But that had to have been a big switchblade because cutting your spine.
Well, this is what's weird. Is it wasn't big enough to where you could stab him like 20 times, unless he was just stabbing him extra once he was already dead. And it's like too small to cut off a head. You see what I'm saying? It's big enough to cut off a head, but too small to efficiently stab.
Sorry, Lynette said that thing about severing someone's spine.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking
Really
about
did
that
take
too.
more than a switchblade.
I'm interested in what the third story might be.
Oh, there's another.
Let's go.
There's always 3 now.
There's 3 stories.
Sometimes we used to do 4 sometimes, and sometimes 2, or we wouldn't get to them, but now we just always do 3. This podcast is like much more efficient now.
Yeah.
Now that Zach is
really
doing it
going
all.
It's really, as you can tell, things have really smoothed out. Like everything is fine. We're on the up and up.
Yeah.
Like everything is going
The hardest
great.
one really was though, like I'm still having a hard time with the chicken fucker thing and the dog and all that. And I keep bringing it up, and it sucks because I'm sure people listen to it and they were like, we didn't like that.
I was not a fan.
Have we gotten any feedback about that?
Yeah, like someone said that was gross, and another person said, ew, and I said, disgusting. Why would they post this? And then someone said this is foul, and that was funny. And
FOWE.
yeah,
Oh man,
you guys are smarter than me.
Doritos is great.
Suspected burglar caught after sitting down with book. This would never be.
Sounds wholesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A would-be burglar in Rome was caught after stopping to read a book on Greek mythology
There
in
we
the middle
go.
of theft.
Italy.
Yeah.
He's Italian.
He's Italian.
Hey.
Hey, there's go for it.
I should probably get out of here. But I'm just
Sit
go
and
the book.
read.
That was actually better.
I'm
which
really
is-
trying to redeem myself.
Which is worse.
What do you mean?
Because
Why?
it's still really bad.
What do you mean it's really
Did you do an
bad?
Italian
Yeah, that's
accent
what
recently?
Huh?
he tried.
Oh, you tried.
Yeah, it just
Did you
didn't-
not hear me just do like you were like in Italy?
Yeah, just now
Oh,
we were
that's
just
what it sounds like.
You tried that
transformed.
before. It sounds like you tried that before. Didn't work out.
Yeah, I did an accent. I tried to do a Jersey thing, but I couldn't do it. I could try again. Okay, Jersey. Hey, man. Get out of here.
That's what people in Jersey would tell you.
You do it. Let's hear
I
you.
don't know. I'm not gonna say I can't. I don't know.
Then
how.
try.
I
Just
can't.
do it right now. Jersey.
No. I actually, my plane landed in Jersey once when I was on my way to Maine, and I heard this lady order some coffee, and that was cool.
There you go.
It's like, I get a
Look
coffee.
at that.
That's all you gotta do.
Do like more.
You're just
Say something. What did you have for dinner?
I had
coffee.
coffee.
No, you didn't. You had spring rolls and bubble tea.
Yeah, I did.
Watch. Oh, go spring roll and bubble tea.
So bad.
You do it.
I'm not gonna.
You go spring rolls and bubble tea.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, like that
Okay.
was better.
That was
like,
good.
but you just spring rolls and a bubble tea. That's the outro to our all of our episodes since then, by the way.
What?
Is you attempting to do
really?
that accent and failing miserably. It's really funny.
My Italian wasn't bad.
Oh, look, Sam. We'll get there. Sorry. I jumped ahead a paragraph. But okay, the 38-year-old reportedly gained access to a flat in the Italian capital district via the balcony, but became distracted after picking up a book about Homer's. I don't know how to say that.
Homer's Iliad.
Yeah, on a
It's a really
bedside
famous
table.
book.
The 71-year-old homeowner.
Hey!
Homeowner.
Wait, the burglar was a homeowner.
No, the burglar was the 38-year-old, but the 71-year-old was the homeowner.
He was the one that got burgled.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't do anything bad.
He said
Whenever you're a victim, they're like the homeowner. And whenever you do something bad, they're like the homeless guy.
Well, he was burglarizing his home.
He was the intruder.
Yeah, I get
the
that.
time.
I get the facts. I'm just saying that you misstrew the
I don't think you said that right.
yeah. Yeah.
You really thought you did.
Mistrue.
I just know what I love though is that he did go in through the balcony, which people don't think about. But I knew a guy. I was in rehab with this dude, and he was a old school, like a for real, like a cat burglar, and he would break into apartments in San Francisco, and if there wasn't anything, a cat burglar. You never heard that before?
There wasn't anything.
If there wasn't anything in the apartment, you've ever heard that term cat burglar before?
I'm getting there.
Yeah, they're like sneakier. I think they're just like a sneakier kind of burglar.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like dog burglars, and they're like, "Roar," and then there's like cat burglars that are like, meow.
I don't feel like that's right.
That might be not. I don't
That shit
know.
up.
But I'm not making this up. This dude would break into these apartments in San Francisco, and if there was nothing in that apartment, he would cross on the telephone lines into another apartment across the street through the window.
As he should.
Yeah,
Keep talking.
yeah. I was in rehab with him. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh no, the camera turned off. That's kind of weird. Jess's cat knocked the camera down. It exploded.
And then what happened?
And it was bad. I was saying about that guy in rehab I knew that used to break into apartments and then cross on telephone wires. And the other thing about him is he had the stretchiest face I have ever seen. Like the skin on his face, he could like really stretch it. Like he would get his fingers and like pull his mouth back like almost to his ears. It was really cool.
Have you talked about him on stage before? That sounds real familiar.
I might have,
Yeah,
yeah.
that sounds really familiar.
I don't know why I
Old
did.
stretchy face. News of the failed burglary attracted the attention of the book's author, who told local media he wanted to send the man a copy so that he could finish his read.
Oh.
Oh,
So,
that's
I would imagine that dude's probably going like, yeah, you shouldn't burglarize stuff, but it is kind of like telling that in the middle of the crime, he's like, oh man,
Really want to just sit down and
he
read.
probably really liked the apartment. There's probably a good vibe.
Right.
Maybe there was like a candle or something.
he always wanted to read that book.
And then he's just like, oh man, I just want to sit and like read and chill, and I'll just get back to crime later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's okay. I want everyone that's listening to this to like think of something or somebody that bothers you and then think about the good part of it.
Yeah.
But you didn't make Jesus Christ. You said nothing.
Yeah. It was
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I did say something.
You didn't though.
So like, I mean it. Like, not the chicken fucker, but like even the soccer head guy. The guy was dead already, and like it is like creative or whatever. Like you shouldn't. It's not good.
Are you trying to justify what happened?
No.
You're like inside that man is a good man.
No,
Right.
I'm not. I'm not saying it's good at all. Didn't you hear what I said?
It's
Yeah,
a
that's why I'm
surreal
saying what I'm
story,
saying
but
right now.
also full of humanity.
Is that what this just said?
Yeah.
See,
Did you see the eye roll that I gave?
That wasn't an eye roll. That was like half roll plus a twist.
Flutter.
I can't believe she does it. She does that shit all the
That's
time.
really good.
I think it's gonna give her like cancer or something.
Stop. No, you don't
What,
have
doing that?
anxiety.
What?
I already think I'm going to have like brain cancer. And now you're just confirming it.
No,
And it's going to be because I go like this.
because of one. It does look like that's not good for you. I don't know how you do that. Look like half your face is like the Undertaker.
The thief was reportedly in possession of a bag containing expensive clothing allegedly stolen from another house earlier in the evening.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
Taking taking a breaky poo.
What a good guy. What a good guy.
He's not. I'm not saying it's good, and there's nothing good about it. I'm just saying that, like, you do, like, if you don't. I already know.
I didn't
She
say
wasn't even
anything.
doing
I
anything.
was listening to you.
She put her hand on her face.
She was literally scratching her eye.
Yeah, and listening.
Okay. So, like,
Jesus.
if the thing that you do, or if there's a thing that you do, and that becomes who you are, that's not really fair.
So you're saying he's not a thief?
He's not that guy.
He's
Or
not just a
or
thief.
He's not.
He's
just,
not just a thief.
He's not. He's not just a literary enthusiast.
Yeah.
He's also a thief.
a thief.
He's someone's son.
Probably.
Yeah.
He likes expensive clothing.
He probably has a lot of kids.
Easily distracted. Probably ADHD.
Yeah.
But he's not just someone with ADHD.
No, so much more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Oh my god. Those were good ones, Zach.
Yeah, it was great.
You win.
Thank you, Zach.
You win the
Woo,
prize.
except that middle one. That was rough.
I didn't mind it. I don't know why. I don't think it was
well,
like.
you were drama king about it then.
When? What do you mean? When did I about the homeless thing? It's not that big. I'm used to it. That's just what it is. Because, I got kicked out. So, okay, the Olympian newspaper, right? I got banned. Do you know about this?
No.
And
Sorry,
Thurston County News and Scanner.
yes.
Do you know about this? Do you know what happened?
You got banned.
I got banned. Do you know how I got banned?
Yeah, because you were running your mouth.
Well, this is what happened. Okay, so anytime
You didn't say no.
anytime let me finish. Anytime there was like any sort of, they're like, a homeless man downtown is and a homeless man did this. And then every time there's a DUI, they're like, Scott got a DUI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't say, so I would be in the comment section. I was like, how much you want to bet that guy's got a house? And they banned me for that.
Isn't it posted somewhere? Isn't your don't you have, or your comments still there or something like that?
No.
I feel like I saw one.
Well, I was doing it on the Olympian too.
Oh,
And
okay.
they banned me. And I started a petition. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
got
okay.
I got like a lot of signatures.
Okay. I'm like, I saw something. So stupid.
It was, but it was funny too. Not a great career move considering
Right.
I'm a local stand-up comedian to
Yeah.
piss off the newspaper.
I've tried to
and,
reach out to them numerous times.
Well, they don't really have. And, honestly, like the folks at the Olympian were good now. There's not a lot to reach out to because it's not really like that much of a thing anymore. I think they have maybe like a reporter or two. But there is a lady there that I like that writes about arts.
Nice. Cool. How was Astoria?
It was great.
It was really fun.
Yeah. Lynette featured, did 12 minutes.
Nice.
The host did like 6 because I basically did like an hour and 20, I think. I think
Damn.
the album itself is an hour, and then I did an encore for 20 minutes, did the water slide joke.
Nice.
I think it probably clocked in at 13 or I don't know how long the water. It might have been an hour and 13 minutes.
I didn't time it.
Yeah, I don't know either. I
was just in the
Well, that's my
balcony
favorite
enjoying
thing to do when I go to comedy now.
it.
What?
Is time it.
Time it.
Do you time it?
I totally time
The
people.
headliners?
Because number one, I'm just mostly just my anxiety because I'm like, oh, we're getting out of here soon.
Oh, yeah.
But then also just curiosity.
I'm gonna do most shows now, it's like I'm pretty almost always want to do like a little bit over 45, like maybe 50. Anything more than that, spot. 50 is a pretty good spot to be at for a headliner, especially if you have like a host and a feature, and you have a host doing 10, a feature doing 20, or especially if there's like a couple guest spots, because that makes the show feel a lot longer. But the album's the album, and I hit my marks, and there was a couple mistakes on my end that weren't major at all. And also, there was some other issues, but mostly smooth. The theater was great. I'm going out there and picking up my check tomorrow, which is rad.
I thought you did that tonight. I thought you did that. Oh.
That's why we're recording tonight, so I can go pick that up tomorrow. Yeah.
Gotcha. Where did you guys come from?
We were just in Olympia.
Just home.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I picked her up. Yeah. And, it was very stressful and very hard when it was actually going on. I don't know if I told you this. But so when it started, right, I do my opening joke. I get going. I was probably only about 5 minutes in, and I remember thinking I was like, man, like this is it. And then I'd be like, I'm doing pretty good. And I'd be like, I should focus. And then immediately I'd be like, oh man, like this is it. And I'd be like, I'm doing pretty good. I should focus. Oh, man, this is it. And I just pretty much just that. And then every once in a while, because they had this 25-foot jib, this crazy arm thing. Did you see my story on Instagram? I posted a picture of it.
He was very excited. He talked about that all.
Well, I mean, can you imagine?
It was really cool. Yeah. Were they moving it around while you were up there?
The entire time.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, they moved it. It would go down, come back up.
That'd be
I saw the screen. It looks rad.
Yeah, it looks really good. So you know what the weirdest thing is? It like I was doing it. So I'm in that cycle. I'm like, oh, this is a big deal. I'm doing pretty good. I should focus. And then every once in a while I'd be like, that big arm. And then I'd be like, oh God, this is it. I should focus. This is a big deal. And this is like my head. But a lot of the time I was really just really proud during a lot of it, because those jokes were so dialed in because I practiced so hard.
Yeah. It was smooth, man.
My favorite part of the whole thing too was I riffed and I got it to hit, which I shouldn't have done. Oh. So like Dan, who I sent 10 versions of this to, he was like, that's weird. He's like, all those versions, I never saw that joke. And I was like, I made it up. He was just like, he wasn't mad because it hit, but it was like, I did this thing where is at the end of me talking about nipples. And I'm like, I don't know. It's like, I saw these nipples and I was so excited because I don't see a lot of nipples. Like, it's like, I don't go to strip clubs. They make me uncomfortable, I was raised Catholic. I'm like, strip clubs make me uncomfortable, but I guess meth was fine. Like solid.
Yeah.
Riffed it. Yeah. Proud of it. Yeah. Thanks, Jess. Brilliant.
Listen, I'm the worst person to tell jokes to.
I know.
Oh, I'm so bad. Chandler, he hates, I'm just the worst. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean,
they're not good jokes. Is that what you were
saying? No. But yeah, it was cool. My mom was there. The kids were there.
Everybody in Astoria.
Yeah, we sold her out, man. We were at 550. The theater can actually hold 650, and it's crazy because we would have sold another 50 online, and we would have had 50 walk-ups.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And so there was a chance, if it wasn't for the jib and the extra space we needed, it's crazy to think that. And next time I'm going to go out there and we're not going to be recording, and I'm hoping that I can sell it out. That's awesome. I'm doing really well. And dude, that theater is beautiful.
Gorgeous.
And I've already done it already. And I know Lynette feels the same way. All of these folks, at the Liberty Theater are just wonderful. like the volunteers and Liv. Oh my God, me and Liv hit it off.
Everyone's really nice there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get coffee. I'm going out there tomorrow and meeting to get my check. And yeah, it was great. Brent did a great job. Very technically proficient. There's always things that happen, and this is the other thing too. And I think I told you about this, but they don't want me to know about all the backs. They don't want me to get stressed out.
Right,
So
yeah, you're the talent.
they're trying to like insulate me.
Right.
And then I find out they're trying to insulate me, and that cracks me up. And so I want to mess with them. So like I got a call and they're like, "Hey, we're in town, we're going to start loading in soon." They're like, "How are you doing, Sam?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just trying to take care of myself as best I can."
I'm really stressed out.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, and I was eating a bucket of clams at a bar in Seaside like 30 minutes.
Why do you do an accent for yourself?
Huh?
Like, why do you do?
Because that's me before.
I'm just like, you could just talk how you do. Because you're talking.
That's me before.
Okay. Oh, just
It's funny.
take care of myself.
It's
like,
funny,
just
Lynette.
take care of myself.
You want me to do an impression of you?
No, well, that would make
You
sense.
do an impression of
If you do an impression of me, that makes sense. You doing an impression of yourself
I'll
makes
do
no
it.
fucking sense
What
whatsoever.
do you mean? I can do an impression of
You
anybody
sounded like
anytime.
you when you're talking about, like, when you're saying Brent called you, and then you're like, "Whoa, just take care of myself." It didn't
Wait.
make sense to me. Sorry.
Why are you attacked? This is my podcast.
it's
I put
our
you on this
podcast,
special.
you son of a
It's
bitch.
both of your podcasts.
Shut up, Jess.
And I'm just
This is
here
about
wondering why you're doing
me
an
attacking
impression.
Lynette.
You're doing a bad impression of yourself.
Of
That's
your-
the part that's like fucking weird. That's the weird part.
Getting
Anyway,
a
go
little
ahead.
upset.
I just don't understand it.
You want to hit me?
You invited me here,
You
so
wanna-
I get to say stuff too.
Do you want to punch me in the face?
Why? What? What? It sounded like you
Yes,
wanted her to.
I do.
It's weird.
Many, many times. 85 times.
Yes.
85?
Well, like the stabbing.
Oh, 84.
Callback. Okay, well,
It wasn't a callback. You said the wrong number.
Shut up. It was enough.
yeah, it's close enough.
Close enough.
Closer
Yeah.
than your fucking impersonation of yourself. Just got into town, taking care of my Sam Miller self. I'm Sam Miller.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go ahead. They called you. You answered. You said things.
Go on. You know you want to.
The recording was great, and I had a really good time.
It was great, dude. You did fantastic. You were fantastic. Smooth, no issues, no hiccups. It was a beautiful theater.
The semi-truck joke, it hit so well.
Yeah, it did.
And you know what was really fun too is that that bathtub joke that I do all the time. It's like, you know what I'm talking about, like not too much water.
Right.
Oh, that was
And
really
then-
good.
That was
Dispersing.
wild. Yeah, the displacement one. That
was
was
like
wild
it was
because
like a
like,
wave. Yeah,
I'd
like
never.
slowly people got it. It was
Yeah,
good.
I've never had that happen.
I feel like at the times that I've seen you, that's the best it's done. Like just
Yeah.
like just the feel of it.
It usually does okay,
No,
but
yeah,
that was
but like
the
it
best.
was like it grew.
Yeah.
It
was
grew
really
into
fun.
an
So
applause break. It was
I was
awesome.
on one. And by the way, Lynette knows that I love her. I know you don't really want to hit me.
Okay.
I thought I heard singing.
She
I was
is.
like,
She's
what is
There
that?
was
You're singing. What are you doing? You singing? Yeah. Okay.
The Armed Forces Met. That was the Army song.
Oh, the Army song. Okay, good.
Right.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not like a famous comedian recording me and your mom's podcast. or anything.
Just,
No, I really like it. You should sing more. Don't look at me like that.
I'm just going to state.
I know. I heard you're going to state, by the way.
State.
That's awesome.
Really pretty.
Dude, Jess did not like that.
Didn't like what?
How dare you talk to my children?
I know. I saw
Dare
that.
you
Yeah.
address my children?
Anyway,
I'm glad that it went well.
I wish you were there,
I know.
Yeah.
and I know you
How'd
wanted
I
to
do?
be
How'd
there.
I do?
Oh, Lynette. Okay. this is going to be, in all seriousness, Lynette killed it. Like, it was really great. And making decisions to benefit the show and not just her. Like, she did, like, she was doing, like headliner pro shit, like, just, like, talking about local stuff, like, bringing up, like, Raymond and, like, these other towns, and, like, morphing it to her. It was very honest and very good. And then right into material, and then resetting the room, more material, and then bringing me up just perfectly.
Thank you.
Yeah, Lynette killed that shit.
Of course.
Yeah, I should have done that.
Good job, Lynette.
Yeah. You know what's crazy, too, is both of you guys are coming on tours with me this summer. And you're July and Lynette is August, I believe, or it's vice versa. I can't remember.
Yeah.
You're August. Yeah. So, and you know who might come on tour with us in August, too, with me and Lynette?
Who's that? Thor.
Thor might be
Thor.
So, if you didn't know this, I don't think we've talked about it on the podcast. Have we?
Yes, we have.
Okay.
We
It's
have.
time to talk about it again.
We've talked about it without.
Lynette?
Was I not here?
Probably.
I was like, you've never talked about it. Did I miss an episode?
I mean,
Lynette has been seeing Thor
oh my goodness.
for like it feels like a year now.
It's been a little bit.
And things are moving fast.
Oh my! I can't even believe this is happening right
My
now.
golly.
It's crazy.
It's adorable.
It is.
Like, they're at open mics together. I mean,
Lynette?
there's...
So I've seen Lynette make a lot of faces.
Mm-hmm.
The one she makes
When she looks
when
at
she
Thor.
looks at Thor.
Oh my gosh.
What's
Just
wrong with
melt
both of you?
melt your heart.
It's like a toasted cheese.
It's adorable.
Toasted cheese.
It's like a toasted
It's
cheese.
delicious. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Like with two different kinds of cheeses, one for each eye.
Oh.
And her eyes get.
Okay. This is a lot.
You know what? That's weird. I think
And
you're
you know
thinking
what?
about looking at him right now.
She
And
wishes
that's
she
why.
could look at him right now. That's
I
why
would say,
she's so
okay.
upset.
Can we pull up a picture of Thor? Can you bring
guys
up a picture of Thor?
You're making up little. Okay, I'll say this. Before I went on stage at your special,
Okay, I'm listening.
he was behind the curtain with me, and we were waiting to get on stage, and my heart was just beating fast. And he put his hand on my heart, and then he just rubbed it with his thumb, and we just looked at each other, and it was adorable.
Aww.
And I really love that he was there with me because he gave me courage to get on stage and do what I needed to do. So
Sam's being a tool bag right now. He's not listening to you, but that was such a sweet.
I did
That was so
listen to
sweet.
that.
That gave me
Very-
cold
it
chills.
was a very sweet moment. He is a sweet man, and he is awesome.
Oh, I'm so glad
Here,
that you
wanna
have
show
that,
you.
Pulling
Lynette.
up, you
I
pulling
see a
up,
picture.
you pulling up Mike Hansen.
What's that make you feel?
Why you
Who
pulling
is
up
that? Is
Mike
that Thor?
Hansen?
Mike Hansen.
What are you doing?
Wait.
That's
Sorry,
a
the
wonderful
wrong guy.
picture of Mike Hansen.
Okay, here. Let's see. Just watch your face and see what it does.
You're dumb.
See what it does. Ready?
Brandon White.
That's not
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
See,
I get
we
all
could
these.
do-
I
wish
get
we
all
could
these
do-
comics. I get all
wish
these
we could
comics
do like
mixed
a
up.
little if we could see the inside of Lynette's heart right now, and then like those pictures, and it would be just like nothing, and then
Have you guys
this
seriously
picture.
talked about us on
You ready?
episodes that I don't know about?
How about that?
Oh, yeah, Brie real.
I do love.
I do love Brie.
To be honest, Thor and Bree do dress very.
They were very similar.
Okay. Okay.
No, I think so, Lynette.
No, we
I'm
didn't
pretty-
talk about
it
it. We
wasn't like-
talked.
It was you guys were I think you guys were all doing something together.
Yeah, we weren't out of pocket or
No.
nothing. No, I was talking about us taking our trip down there.
So don't tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You told?
Yeah.
Dude,
Cool.
you have been on the podcast a bunch and have talked about life stuff. Do you remember you were on here talking about your former relationship and stuff like
was.
that? You know, it's okay.
I guess that is. I guess
You're
we are
not.
kind of fucked up, huh? Shit.
Yeah.
Shit, we're really bad friends.
No, we're
I would say good. I would say good.
no, we're good. Yeah, I'm a good friend. Do you
Yeah.
think that we shouldn't talk? Do you
It's
hate
already, I
this?
mean, we're already into it.
Look at
Do you
it.
not
And she
want
already
us
said
to
the
do
most
it?
wonderful thing about
I know
Thor.
that was so sweet. He
Yes.
put his hand on your chest.
He put his hand on my chest.
Sometimes
and
I
then he
put my
started
hand
rubbing
on
my heart.
Brittany's chest too.
That's not what it was.
Okay.
You're
So
making
different
something
strokes are
very
different.
sweet. You're making something very sweet dirty, and that's not at all what was happening.
Yeah.
That's a
Sometimes
He
nice
was there,
thing.
and he was
Just like-
supportive.
just like whenever I'm feeling nervous, he likes to come up and just motorboat me.
Yeah, like whenever I'm nervous, I just and I go, honk, honk, and then I'm like,
Whatever.
I feel better, and then my heart stops racing. As
my
much.
pants tighten. It's great.
Gross.
I love you, Thor.
Aww.
I love the idea of Thor.
That was so sweet. I love Thor too, but in a different way.
Different way. And I'm Sam Miller, and I gotta take care of myself.
I am happy. We did take that ride together,
Yeah,
and
he loved hanging out with us.
yeah, and I loved hanging
you.
out with Thor.
Like in
I think he was. I think we were talking about how you were nervous about being in the car with Lynette and Thor, and how you didn't want to do it, and you were like, "Oh, this is going to be terrible."
No, shut up. Jess has made that up. I was like, you never know when your friend starts dating somebody, and I get nervous around newer comedians because it's like oftentimes tumultuous, and then you never see him again, and or they think that you might be like withholding some secret or some like shows or some connections, not knowing that like those connections are like built over time and they're protected by the fact that I don't recommend people for things they're not ready for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've never gotten that vibe from Thor. I never got that vibe from Lynette. I don't think I've ever put you in a position to not succeed with things that I've thrown your way.
I don't think you have.
Nope. Yeah. And you did great on my album recording, and I think Thor's great. And mostly,
great.
I'm going to get real for a second. I made fun of you earlier. I'm just really glad that my friend's happy.
Thank you. I am very happy.
Yeah. And Thor's become my friend too.
Yes.
And I'm glad that he's happy.
He is very happy.
Yeah. And I like it too. And Jess is skinny, and I like you a lot more than I like Jess because she's so
We
skinny.
all know that.
And I'm
We-
not.
No, that's not it.
You like
That's
big
literally
women.
what you just
literally what
implied.
That's kind of what you said.
Oh, no. It's like I like you the regular amount, and I just dislike Jess.
Stupid. No, you don't.
Yeah, I love Jess.
Actually, at your roast, you said the most lovely things to her.
Oh yeah, Lynette's mad about this, by the way. Do you know that
said
at the
really
roast
said the
because
most
I said the
loveliest
nicest
things
thing to you,
he was
and I
like,
didn't say
he's
enough
like-
nice
he's like,
shit.
I can't imagine my life without you. I love you. And then he's like, Lynette, it's good working with you. You're not Filipino.
Do you know?
I was like, okay, dude.
Yeah. Do you know
Do I know what?
that like there's no thought or like.
Yeah,
There was
never
definitely no
any
thought in that.
Yeah, there's never.
But
any thought.
Zero
there's
thought in mine.
There's no thing where it was just like.
No, I don't think you said anything like it
No,
was like
and
a
he only
purpose.
said those nice things to me because I was the producer that night. Like, you know,
Her
come
eye
on.
looks crazy.
Come on.
It's doing it all the time. I don't think you can control it. One of your eyes blinks harder than the other one. You know what? You blink like those lights that start drag races. It's like bloop, 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 bloop. Anyway.
Dumb. Well, I'm sorry that I couldn't be there.
Why couldn't you be there, Jess?
Oh my gosh, thank you for asking. Fucking 55 minutes in.
Is it 55?
Yes.
I can't see.
54.
It goes a lot faster. This podcast is a lot funner when Lynette's here.
That's not true. But someone at your recording did say they really enjoyed it when I came on your podcast.
Aw.
That was nice.
That is nice.
I did meet somebody else
Hey, stop.
in the Midwest.
Let's see why she wasn't there. How about that?
You're
I know
not-
why you weren't.
This isn't your podcast.
I know why
You're
you
a-
weren't there.
You're a guest here.
Yeah. So treat me with some respect.
Come on. I wasn't there because I got to open for Jubal.
Hey.
Yay!
Jubal, one of the hottest podcasts in the country. Been a radio show for quite a long time, but now the podcast is doing fantastic. It's really wild.
I felt like I was there though because I was at the theater in Olympia, which is where the first album was recorded.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was there in spirit.
I can't believe I didn't know it was happening. I didn't even hear about it. I would have like sent Jubal a thing or something and said something, but that's so cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always gotten along well with Jubal. Me and him have been cool. Like I know I had my thing with Tacoma or whatever, but me and Jubal have always been cool. So.
I listen to him a lot on the radio.
Oh yeah, this is fun.
The best thing is my boss is like a huge Jubal fan. Like she loves the radio, like his morning show, and tells me about it in the mornings when we get to work. And so, and is also the only comedian that she knows.
Okay.
And so anytime that I get booked for anything, and she's like, "Oh, is it for Jubal? Is it for Jubal?"
Really?
Yeah,
That's so specific.
Loves Jubal.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was like so excited to finally be able to text her and be like,
Yeah.
"Tanya, guess who I'm opening for?"
Did she come to the
go?
thing?
Did she go?
Oh.
No, she said they thought about coming, but they had stuff.
Yeah, it's late.
But,
Was there a good turnout?
yeah, there's like 100 people.
Well, that's awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's good.
It was good. It was fun.
I know there was another show on the other side of town that night.
Oh yeah, Rutledge was at the frickin' Washington Center. You know, if I would have known, I wouldn't have done the album the same night that, like, I guess it didn't matter because I know Gabe probably did fine. But anyway, whatever. Yeah, at the Washington Center. Yeah, it's probably good.
Yeah. You did fine. This weekend, I am at TCC all weekend.
Hey, who are you working with?
Dan Donahue.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know that Donahue, the old talk show host.
I think he's like a younger guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
But
Nice.
yeah, so I'll be at 6 and Ab.
Nice.
Oh,
Six
Six and Proctor.
Yeah.
He's doing the whole weekend there? Mm-hmm. How many seats is that?
I'm not
It's
sure.
120.
Are they doing 2 shows a night? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Yep. This will be 4 shows. Yeah.
It's always interesting to me. That's like I don't work there, so I don't really know what's going on.
What's interesting about it? Which part?
Oh, I just don't know about it, so I'm always wondering because when a lot of you know what's funny is like that room in Tacoma. It sounds like a lot of the rooms that I work when I'm out of town. Like I don't usually do like the bigger comedy clubs.
Yeah.
I'm usually in like B or C clubs, you know.
The side room.
Yeah, or like the side room or whatever. But I do okay because if you do a door split, you're basically talking 240 seats a night. If you're getting like 80% of the door, you can clean up. It's just hard to move tickets in other markets. You got to run ads. I've been running ads. But that's whatever. I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
me too.
Yeah, it was.
That's good.
It was. I'm excited.
Cool.
I wrote jokes. We should do them, and we should get out of here.
Yeah.
Real quick
It's
check-in. Is
bedtime.
everyone feeling good? Everybody doing good?
Oh my gosh.
I had fun. It was really nice to have you here, Lynette.
Nice
Yeah,
to be
thanks
here.
for coming.
Who should go first? Let me spin this pen. You, Lynette. You
Lynette.
go
I just
first.
read it, right?
Yep. Joke number 1.
Joke number 1. My friend hated wearing seatbelts, and I always told him, one of these days, you're going to die in a car wreck. I was wrong. He overdosed on fentanyl.
Can't wear your fentanyl belt, can you?
No. Why do you look at me like that?
You got to build on it, Lynette.
What's wrong with that joke?
There's nothing wrong
You
with
don't
it.
think it's funny?
I do. I think it's funny.
I think it's
You think it's funny?
hilarious. You think it's funny that his friend died? Which part?
I don't think it's funny either.
It's funny.
It's not funny.
Joke number 2. They say if you don't like the heat, stay out of the kitchen, which isn't fair, especially when I have to go pee really bad. Do you piss in the kitchen?
Maybe. That's what that joke implies. That's the joke.
Dude, I bet you pissed in your kitchen sink before.
I have before.
I've had to sometimes. We're a
the kitchen
1-bathroom
sink?
family.
Wait, you pee in
Kitchen
the
sink?
Sometimes I had to once.
Do you just scooch up there backwards?
like,
you really
get on
did?
top.
Oh, that's rad. Yeah, that's cool.
I just squat up there. It's
Not
really-
like the actual act. Like I'm not like some pee freak or
Right,
nothing.
yeah.
But like I think it's cool that you just jimmy
I
up
had
there.
to.
I
Pee my
pee.
pants.
Okay, I don't want to gross you guys out, but there's like male anatomy issues sometimes with a guy my height in the morning peeing in a toilet. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah. Because it's like
I don't.
We were talking about you at the hotel we're at and wondering how you're showering in there.
Yeah, so I can't. Dude, don't.
Go! Just say whatever you just say so I can just move on.
Hurry up.
Okay, I'm gonna say it really fast, okay?
Okay.
Sometimes I wake up and I got a big boner and I can't push it down and pee in the toilet, so I pee in the sink.
I feel like you've posted that. I feel like that
But
has been
I've
a
never
Facebook
said it in
post.
front of Jess.
You've put
Yeah.
that online.
I know.
I'm
I
certain
know.
of it.
You You're so gross. And the fact that Lynette already knew that,
Yeah.
and she's like, yeah, everyone knows it about you, you
Everyone knows.
disgusting freak.
Everyone knows. Crazy. Joke number 3. If Jesus was God's son, would that mean if Jesus had a kid, then his kid would be a quarter God?
There's nothing there. I couldn't think of another joke.
Well, thank God I've got to read another one.
That might be the worst one ever.
Joke number 4.
God, come land the plane.
I'm glad dinosaurs aren't around anymore because they probably wouldn't want to hang out with me anyway.
Lynette really is that good?
I can just hear your stupid voice.
Dude, tell Jess about what happened during the special when I did that.
Oh
joke.
yeah, Sam did a joke. I can't remember exactly what the joke was, but it was so stupid. I'm up in the.
It got a big laugh though, didn't it?
It got a big laugh, and that's why it was so stupid. So I'm up in the balcony sitting with Thor, and we're watching. He says this dumb shit, and I was like, "That is so fucking stupid." And you know what's crazy is he knows it's stupid. And then the very next thing he says, he's like, "That was dumb." And I was like, "I know it."
All right. Well,
at least you're self-aware.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you for listening to the Tarp Report and all your support. And no matter what you do or what you're into, what you think, what you believe, me, Jess, Lynette, we really care about you and everybody you know, everybody you'll ever know, everybody you used to know. We care about all of you. Also, it's okay if you're having a bad day. It's also okay if you're having a good day.
Yeah.
What matters now is the choices you make. There's good choices, there's bad choices, and sometimes people don't know which one is which. And I can't tell you because I don't know you, because I can't hear you or see you. But you can hear and see me. And so this is very real, what I'm saying right now. And I just want you to know that we here at the Tarp Report, me, Jess, Lynette, we just love you, and all of you, not just the parts you want people to know about, but like other parts too. And I just hope that you smile more and you cry less, and live, laugh, love, and. Thank you for listening to the Tarp Report.
Christ.
Bye. I should probably get out of here. What is it?
Oh my gosh! Oh, I've got to roll shirts.
And I gotta go
Sam
work out.
Sam always acts like rolling shirts.
Oh, he's from New Jersey. No, Deborah. I'm perfect.
Just the way you are.
I'm perfect. And I'm doing good at podcasting.
You're doing great at
Doing a good
podcasting.
job.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Podcasting.
What makes you like hot wieners so much?
Listen. It used to be my favorite treat